Dear friends in Jesus Christ, today we are in the seventh Sunday of Ordinary Time, Year C. The Gospel passage of today is taken from Saint Luke, is the continuation of the Gospel of the last Sunday, the teaching of Jesus from the level ground to his disciples. Some would say that the Gospel of today speaks about the Christian discipleship. Others would say it speaks about the ethics of love. Without negating these opinions, I divide the gospel passage of today into three parts. They are humanitarian love, golden rule, and divine rule. The first part of the gospel calls us to love enemies, insulters, and persecutors. We call this as humanitarian love. Every human being is expected not only to love people who love us, but more than that, we are called to love people who hate us, who cause pain for us. It means no matter what that person does to us, we will never allow ourselves to desire anything but for his highest good. And we will deliberately go out of our way to be good and to be kind to him or her. No matter what a person does to us, even if the person insults, ill treats, and injures us, we will seek nothing but the highest good of that person. This is called humanitarian love. The second part calls us to do to others as we would have them do to us. The exact quote is, treat others as you would like them to treat you. This is known as golden rule. For some, it may be a surprise to know that this golden rule was existing even before Jesus, as well as we see this golden rule even in the teachings of other religions. In Hinduism, we read in the Mahabharata, do not do others which would cause you pain if it is done to you. Islam says, no one of you is a believer until he desires for his brother that which he desires for himself. Buddhism says, hurt not others in ways that you yourself would find hurtful. The Jewish Talmud says, what is hateful to you, do not do to your fellow human being. Dear brothers and sisters, but the teaching of Jesus is unique because he included not simply others or fellow human beings, but his teaching included even the enemies. If you wish your enemies and your haters to love you, you love them. The third part of today's gospel can be called as divine love. It calls us to be merciful as God the Father is merciful. Not to judge, not to condemn, but to forgive like God the Father. It goes one step further than the golden rule. We no longer treat others as we would have them treat us. Rather, we treat others as God would treat them. It calls us to completely a new level of life. Such love requires us to be generous, to be proactive, to be forgiving, and to open to others who are indifferent, unkind, and wicked towards us. Jesus specifically invites us to bless and pray for those who harm us. This is how we demonstrate that we are the children of God and mirror the love of God the Father. This does not mean that we accept the evil and the evil forces. No, we confront the evil forces and evil actions, but we don't hate the person. This, dear brothers, the ultimate invitation for all of us, that is to practice the rule of divine love. The divine love includes the humanitarian love and the golden rule. Just ask only one question. If Jesus were to be here and now in your place, how he would act and speak? This will tell you how to practice the divine love in your daily life. God bless you all. Amen.